breaking news. Get the popcorn, the coffee, roll a spliff, light a cigarette, a cigar, fix a rum, a boom, pop a Guinness and a beer. Come over here. Major breaking news, people. Corruption begat corruption. There is an Integrity Commission report is going to be tabled today. Major breaking news about Integrity Commission report again. This is the most corrupt administration. It's a criminal organization. I told the guys that long time. This is no government. It's a criminal gang. And you want to tell me these guys now going to stop? Whenever I pick corruption for putting in an office, where I get corruption? Hope you guys are hearing me clearly this time. Will I hear me? All right. Now I'm going to read something for you guys right now. Breaking news, share this article. Well, this just come out about an hour ago. And I'm taking it from the book of the CVM TV people. Just in the Integrity Commission table more report people. Corruption. Just in, Parliament will this afternoon table an Integrity Commission report into Government Minister and Member of Parliament, Dr. Andrew Wheatley. According to the notice laid on the table of the House, the report stems from the Integrity Commission investigation into concerns that Dr. Wheatley during the years 2010 to 2022 owns and acquires assets disproportionate to his lawful earnings, made false statements in his statutory declarations, and failed to provide information requested from him by the Director of Information and Complaints contrary to law. But Andrew, let's get them a money again. Grab them and put them back in a government. It is a corrupt organization. You can't make, the contents of the report and any recommendations arising from the Commission's investigation are expected to become public after being tabled. Previously, Wheatley resigned from the cabinet in 2018 amid controversy surrounding the management of contracts and procurement arrangement at the state-owned Petroleum Corporation of Jamaica, Petrojam. See Wheatley there? So this is the man where such man have put back in an office again. No respect to the Jamaica people. No respect. Corruption, when we expect this man to go. The man is corrupt. Then, still is corrupt. Now, it take a corrupt leader to have a man like this hanging around him. Andrew Wheatley. It's disgusting. And Commissioner is not even talking about 2018 when they get caught up with this Petrojam scandal. They are talking about according to notice laid on the table of the House. The report stems from an Integrity Commission investigation into concerns that Dr. Wheatley during the years 2010 to 2022 owns and acquired assets disproportionate to his lawful earnings, made false statements in his statutory declarations. Look here. That sounds like somebody we know. Why is Wheatley back in office? This is a criminal organization. And the founders of Jamaica, the founders of the, the country who wrote the Constitution, would have hoped that we, the people, that hire people with impeccable character and integrity in our office. But when you look up here, criminal and we, the people who have the integrity, who have the Constitution as guidance, don't seem to want to hire the people, the right people for the job. We're hiring scammers, thieves, people who are finger it. We're hiring liars. We're hiring all type of people with long goddamn track criminal record. These are the people we are hired to office. When the founders of the country who wrote the Constitution, people, they did not expect that we the people was going to be so careless in our selection that would hire anybody to handle our purse. Andrew Wheatley should never be back in office. and Andrew Owen should be embarrassed by this. Andrew Owen should be embarrassed by this, but as usual, I don't see no shame in that man. That man has no shame. Andrew Wheatley, again, get dinged by the Integrity Commission. This man should never be nowhere, no office. Never. And for the ones who just coming to this platform, today we are expect to see something tabled about Andrew Wheatley from the Integrity Commission. You know? So Parliament will this afternoon table an Integrity Commission report into Government Minister and Member of Parliament, Dr. Andrew Wheatley, according to notice laid on the table of the House. The report stems from Integrity Commission investigation into concerns that Dr. Wheatley, during the years 2010 to 2022, owns acquired assets disproportionate to his lawful earnings, made false statements in his statutory declarations, and failed to provide information requested from him by the Director of Information and Complaints contrary to law. The contents of the report and any recommendations arising from the Commission's investigation and are expected to become public after being tabled. So we expect them today. Previously, Wheatley resigned from the cabinet in 2018 amid controversy surrounding the management of contracts and procurement arrangements at the state-owned Petroleum Corporation of Jamaica, that is PCJ. The man resigned from cabinet in 2018 for corruption. But such men have the respect for the people. And the people have the respect for themselves and the country and the constitution. We went along with this, the appointment of Wheatley. Now today we expect to see further details in this Integrity Commission report. Andrew Wheatley, name pop up again. No surprise here. Andrew Wheatley, name pop up again. Petrojam guy. He's lying on the statutory declaration. He's not coming forward and being transparent with the Integrity Commission investigation. Andrew Wheatley, the same guy who stepped down in 2018 surrounding controversy about management and contracts and procurement arrangement at PCJ, that Petrojam. The same guy. Corruption, people, corruption. Oh, we expect Jamaica to be better when we have the man up at top, corrupt. Jamaica will never be better. Andrew Wheatley will never be in office. Andrew Owen harbor too much corruption around him. He's corrupt. The corruption in Jamaica come from top. Anyway, people, we just going to break this piece of news to you. On CVM TV, courtesy of CVM TV, an hour ago. So we expect to read the report today. The Prime Minister rehired this man. So, what about the illicit 7 or illicit 8? What about that? What about this crooked politician who want to know them? What about that? It seems as if since the election we kind of forget certain things, you know. We forgot about the illicit sets. We also forget about the $3 trillion that is unaccounted for. $3 trillion. $3 trillion unaccounted for. $3 trillion. We forget about that. We forget about that so quickly as people. We move on to other things. We forget about that. Andrew Wheatley is a corrupt brother and should never be in an office. The Labour Party is so corrupt from Andrew Holness down. No one them run up and down and do all type of thing for the US right now because he's so corrupt, and if he don't do it, he might find his backside in a jail like Nicolas Maduro. Do you understand me? Such man have to do what he might do because he might try to keep him backside out of jail. So therefore the man is a danger to Jamaica right now, trying to keep his ass out of. That's my belief. So he will sell out anything in a Jamaica just to keep his ass out of prison. We don't hear nothing about the Petrojam scandal. We don't hear nothing about the $3 trillion money that is missing. Over 18 billion US dollars. I want to listen this, brother.
On the news, they can't air it on post.
May I play it again? I want to know what kind of corruption under this government here. And go like, we have forgotten the things then. We have to get the goddamn thing, people. We have to get the thing them too much. The real thing we are hurt with.
Officials have stolen 3 trillion Jamaican dollars from the tax.
Hold on, me I play him again. Me I start back over to backside because when you don't believe that people are pay attention. Because the election just gone and we are pay attention to different things and so much corruption coming at us till we don't even know how to. We can't, by the time we blink, another corruption. Corruption after corruption. Eh? Let me play this brother. I mean, I know this brother, but my brother, me endorse your argument.
They can't air it on post on TikTok saying some government post on TikTok saying some government officials have stolen 3 trillion Jamaican dollars from the taxpayers. And there's no way to track this money, how it was spent, how it was stolen, how it was missing. And there's no accountability to whosoever that stole this money from the taxpayers, from the citizens of Jamaica. So what we paying taxes for? Listen to me. You know what 3 trillion Jamaican dollars is? 3 trillion Jamaican dollars is equivalent to 18 billion 926 million and 148,000 US dollars. That's a lot of money. Now just math this for a second. Think about it. If someone in government stole 18 billion 926 million and 148,000 dollars, and there's no accountability, no, you're not going to jail, you're not going to be arrested, you're not going to prison, and the only accountability is that you put me on blast to the Jamaican citizens so to not vote me back into power. That is a grand payday. No wonder I will get into government just to steal. If this is the case, when I run for government, I only run for office to steal. If that is the case, if there's no accountability, someone's stealing $18 billion, 926 million and 148 million US from the Jamaican government, why would I go into office to do anything other than stealing if there's no accountability for stealing that type of money? It will justify me being a thief. It will justify me being unjust. It will justify me being a corrupt government official. Why should we pay taxes? Why should we even vote? You know what I mean? It deters the mind from wanting to be anything involved into this country's politics. Just imagine what 18 billion could have done. Not even 18 billion. Just imagine what 926 million US could have done for this country infrastructure. We could have used that $18 billion to attempt to find the oil on the ocean floor. Jamaica looked like some kind of a scene in The Walking Dead with all the trash on the floor, overgrown vegetation, and potholes. I'm telling you, people, I'm not bashing my country. I'm saying this. This is a fact. It looks like a scene from The Walking Dead where people is turned into zombie and there's only few people that's alive fighting against zombie and the greediness and the chaotic mindset of human beings. That's what it looks like. Because that $18 billion could have been put back into the country to make the country. This was stolen over a 10-year period time. So just imagine if over the 10 years, the $18 billion and 926 million and 148,000 would have been put back into the government, back into the country to somehow build up infrastructure, clean up the vegetation, and a cleanup campaign. This place would have been looking so civilized. But no, let's steal the money. Why not? You people so pathetic.
Fingers to me, they're Jamaica people. Well, Andrew always got to get Andrew Wheatley for. You know the man background, the man set down in 2018. Set down for Petrojam scandal. The man go get the man again. It will take a corrupt leader to get a man like Wheatley again. And here we go again. Again, Integrity Commission work. We're going to investigate corruption. And hopefully we see the report today. table in Parliament. Brother, it's disgusting the amount of corruption that go on in Jamaica, people. 18 billion US dollars. 3 trillion Jamaican dollars. About 18 billion. Almost 19 billion dollars unaccounted for in Jamaica. And Andrew Wheatley again with the corruption here. Prime Minister seems like he want to get the people there with good integrity. You get back freaking Dalrymple in there. You get back Wheatley in there. You get back Haggintai in there. I know Haggintai owe us police cars. Anyway, people, tell me what you think in the comment section here. Yeah? Sickening. So we can wait and see the report today. Team in the Parliament.